me show you how developed these people are. Even a ghetto looks like, the middle class of Uganda.
Time here is a suggestion. When you say you want to meet someone, even if it's something serious, you say 4, they hear 7.
Things that threw me off as an American living in Kenya. Number 1, doors on kitchens. Kitchen doors. What do you need a door on your kitchen for? What do you need it for?
I want to say a big shout out to everybody that is staying in Kilimani. Those of you that stay in Kilimani, those Nigerians, Kenyans that stay in Kilimani, you guys have money. Oh.
So today, guys, I want us to talk about the feedbacks that we have always have on the internet about how people envision Kenya. Maybe some people came for career, maybe education purposes, leisure, maybe, So I want us to hear some of the feedbacks. Is Kenya good? Is Kenya bad? How do you picture Kenya in your mind? Will you still come back to Kenya? So I want us to listen to these reaction videos and feel the impact.
That moment after you've traveled over 24 hours and you're here in your favorite city feels so good. I am just living for this view. Nairobi, I am back. Karibu Kenya, Karibu Tena. I'm here for 9 days. Gonna hang out with my friend Petronila. I can't wait. I'm so happy to be here.
So here are 4 things about traveling to Kenya you probably don't know. The first one is you don't need cash. It's completely cashless in Kenya. Now, their system uses M-Pesa. I'm from America. I don't have M-Pesa. I could easily get one. You just add a SIM card to your phone, and then you have M-Pesa. But I don't know, the times I've seen it, M-Pesa is actually a little harder to use than just tap, like with credit card. Like here in the States, I only carry my smartphone with me, and I just tap every time I want to pay. And in Kenya, you just ask to pay by card, you tap, and nothing changes. It's like you live in America, only you're over there. It's easy, cashless. The second is people are friendly. I'm not saying people aren't friendly everywhere. I'm just saying they're friendlier in Kenya. I just find that, you just have the best random conversations with strangers, cab drivers, security guy, somebody you're having dinner with, friends that you meet. I mean, you just get out of an experience with Kenya and you just realize, okay, I had some amazing conversations with people that I didn't know, like strangers. And I just find people are friendlier in Kenya. The third one is they speak English, and they don't make you feel bad about it if you don't know another language. They're not expecting you to know Swahili. They're not expecting you to know their tribal language. And as before mentioned, they're friendlier, and they don't mind that you may only know how to speak English.
I don't know what you put in the food here, but god damn, it is changing me. I left Japan 2 months ago, and I was 59 kilograms. Bro, oh my boobies. I have gained 6 kilograms while I'm here. 6 kilograms. I am 65 kg. I went on some digital scales yesterday. Oh my god, the look of shock on my face. This shirt, it used to be loose. The sleeves used to hang off me. Now when I tense, it's tight. What is happening? What do you put steroids in your food here? Is there like extra? I don't know.
As an American who just moved to Kenya, something I'm getting used to is time here is a suggestion. When you say you want to meet someone, even if it's something serious, you say 4, they hear 7. I'm used to, being late. I'm used to, in the US, black people were late all the time, but not for like business meetings or like, here, Kenyans, you take it to a whole new level. And I'm Kenyan still. I was born here. Luckily, I haven't lived here as an adult. Hey, you guys are playing with time.
Is Kenya truly paradise on earth? It really is. It's so insanely cheap. If you want to get married, it's a good Christian country for that. Kenya is a fine country. Like, people think Africa and they start shaking out of fear. Shida, I'm speaking to white people here, no problem. There's no issue. Like in other places in Africa, I know a Danish man, he went to Ghana. Like, you can live in these African places without any problem. There's nothing but peace and prosperity and abundance. and there's lots of things you can do, lots of business, many great things. The rumors that it's just everything doesn't work and things are not good in Africa, it's true partially, but the thing is, things work, right? Things work, and you can do business, you can do many things as long as you contribute to their society. It's also peaceful, by the way. Some people think areas are dangerous. Yeah, maybe the slum. I've even been in the slums, nothing happened. I'm fine. But I wouldn't recommend living in the Kenyan slums. But like, you can live so cheap in nice places, and it's easy. And the only places that are dangerous to live is the places with war. There's no war. I walk here, I say hello, they say hello. People sell fruit on the street. You can buy nice food. You can just. Right, that's just what I'm trying to say. Is like, it's really, life is super easy if you have kidogo and pesa.
I've been living in Kenya for the past 7 months, and this is my pros and cons. I saw this American girl doing it, and I'm like, I want to do my point of view. And yeah, this is living in Kenya as a Canadian. One big pro is networking, money, and transportation. Like, M-Pesa is the most genius thing I've ever discovered in my life. Like, it's so smart, it's so easy, it's so quick, it's so fast. I haven't even used cash once, and I've been there for like 8 months. So M-Pesa is genius. One pro is also like convenience. Like, you don't have to always pay card for like Uber. You can pay cash when the Uber comes to your house, like Uber Eats and like ordering clothes online or ordering food. They do cash on delivery, which is like amazing. Because I'm like, sometimes I order stuff and never comes. So doing this cash on delivery is like the most genius thing ever. And transportation, there's Boda Boda, there's Bolt, there's Uber. There's a lot of apps you can use. I would say it's safe. It's pretty safe. You can track your rides, you can send to your friends and stuff. So all that has been so easy for me living in Africa. Literally, like, I have no issue with moving around. One con about living in Kenya that I had to like adapt is restaurants. Like, if you don't like your order, if you don't like your drink, they can't just make your order again or give you a new dish, which I'm so used to back in Canada, but that's not really a big culture in Kenya. So I had to like learn to just always order things that I know I'm gonna like. I don't really experiment in new foods because I'm like, they can't really change it for you unless you want to pay for a new meal, which I'm like, why?
I'm in Kenya, and all I can say is Uganda is still very behind you guys. Let me show you how developed these people are. Even a ghetto looks like, the middle class of Uganda. Come with me, let me take you to the ghettos of Kenya. Let me show you around the ghettos of Kenya. I'm in a place called, I think, Kayole or Kasabuni, something like that. When you say Kasabuni, Ugandans understand a very different thing. So Kenyans, Kasabuni.
Okay, so come with me. Huh? Should I turn this side? Nah. I think let me just go straight. Okay, so as I was passing, I found her hair by Ziwa of Kenya is open early, working on their morning clients. I think it is even appointments only. Anyway, so these are their borders. Remember, they don't have motorcycle. This one is on stage. Here by Clippers is also open, waiting for clients in the morning. Anyway, so these are their buildings in the ghettos. Flats only. They don't allow short mizigo. Hey, if we build these ones in Uganda, we call them apartments, and then we start charging 500k, $1 million for a room. Fancy names, then we start. Anyway, so these are their borders. Hey, these are their borders. It is not easy to get a motorcycle in a little stage. So I was telling you about these cars that I saw in Kenya. Since they don't have taxis, they use these wee things. Now, I want you to look at it very well. Look at it. That is a fucking fuso. That is a fuso. It is supposed to be a fuso, but you look at it. It's supposed to be a fuso. You see how the driver is disconnected from people behind. They cut the behind carrier, then they build a place where clients can sit, then they turn it into a taxi. It has loud music inside, always.
I came across a video where there is a certain old grandma who I think she lived for long in Kenya. And I want us to listen to what she said. Like, she gave a positive feedback about her living in Kenya.
What exactly is it that is magical about Kenya? What is it you enjoy?
The Kenyans, they are beautiful, beautiful people. And they are loving and kind and good and welcoming. And I remember I went, and it had been a long day, and it was a long day after, and we were staying at this couple's house, and I was exhausted, and I was crying, and I was upset because there wasn't. We were kind of in the bush, staying at some people's homes, and there wasn't any hot water, and anyway, I was crying, and my hostess came up to me, and I was telling her all my problems, and she kind of put her hands on my face, and she said, "You need to go to bed and get some sleep." And I thought to myself, she's right. That's what's wrong with me. I'm tired. And she was just so practical and so honest and so quick to catch on that it was exhaustion. It was nothing but exhaustion. And I always remember her as being a wise woman.
If you're moving to Kenya, I have such good news for you. Kenya has so much variety and it's easily accessible. I don't know what you're thinking, but I'm talking lifestyle. If you're vegan, it's here. If you're vegetarian, it's here. If you're gluten-free, the options are there. If you want almond milk, it's in every single cafe. I mean, Kenya understood the assignment. It's just so easy to live here and have a healthy lifestyle if you choose to, because everything is accessible.
First of all, I want to say a big shout out to everybody that is staying in Kilimani. Those of you that stay in Kilimani, those Nigerians, Kenyans that stay in Kilimani, you guys have money. Oh. You guys are very rich. I came to this country and they said, come and stay in Kilimani. I went there, pay 100 to 200k every month. 100 to 200k cash every month. And I said, if I continue like this, Ishango, I'll be going to Ishango the next time. So I had to run. It is not for me. And now I'm at the river. Yes, 20k per month. 20,000. 20,000 per month. And it's okay. I get everything I need here and I'm fine. So big shout out to all of you that stays in Kilimani. I greet you all.
We've all had the impact, how it has impacted different nationals. So even in the comment section, and you've seen this video and you have something else to share, maybe we've not had it, maybe it was either a bad or good experience you had in Kenya, make sure you comment in the video down below. Tell us your own experience. Let's hear what you have to say, what you have to share, how you felt about our country. And I am very glad some of us Kenyans are going to pick one or two. If something we're supposed to change, absolutely. I know Kenyans don't fail. We are going to change on that. So anyway, thank you for joining my video. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment for more videos. So see you again in the next video. Adios.